Avatar 2, Way of Water Recap. Hello guys, welcome to today's movie recap. If you are new to this channel, kindly hit the bell icon to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss exciting videos we upload in the future. Thanks. The movie begins with the protagonist Jake Sully, the head of the Omaticaya tribe. Jake, who lives peacefully with his family in the Pandora jungle. Together with his wife Neytiri, they are blessed with 5 children, 3 biological children namely Nedium, Lo-aka and Tuck, their other 2 children, Kiri their adopted daughter, and a young boy called Spider who is the only human among them. One night the couple suddenly noticed some bright light from spaceships descending from the sky upon Pandora. Suddenly, what seemed to be a blissful moment was completely shattered as the ships caused massive destruction in the forest and the death of wildlife. Jake and Neytiri get their children and the other Nausicaa to safety, the couple gripping each other tightly as they watch the devastation that had occurred from afar. They are frightened to find that it's an RDA spaceship that attacked their habitat. 1 year later, scientists had created a Nausicaa clone of Colonel Miles Quaritch and the other soldiers who were present during their first attack on Pandora. Quaritch soon realized what happened during their previous attack on Pandora in an attempt to destroy the Nausicaa Tree of Souls through a video log he created himself before he and his soldiers were all killed by Jake's jelly and the Nausicaa. After discovering what had happened, Colonel Miles decided to lead a team back to Pandora with the aim of killing Jake. Meanwhile, Jake leads the Nausicaa army on their Ikran, a flying creature, along the RDA settlements where they built their mining base after colonizing the area, in an attempt to evade the invaders. They successfully steal some ammo and food supplies. During the course of the operation, Lo-aka got himself injured. This happened because he refused to follow his father's instructions. Meanwhile, Colonel Miles and his men arrive at their base where he meets General Francis Ardmore, who updated him on their operation since he has been dead. She explains to Colonel Miles the advantages the tribes have and how they can gain their upper hand. Soon, the colonel and his men land in the forest. Unfortunately, it's the exact forest Jake's children were playing in. Colonel Miles searches around, then he finds the place where he was killed by Jake and Suits with his remnant inside. While the other kids were playing, Lo-aka observed. He immediately contacted his father with the aid of the transmitter on his neck. His father suggests he should leave the zone quietly. In an attempt to leave the forest, the children were captured by the humans. Quaritch soon finds out they have 5 fingers. This validates his doubt that they are Jake's children. Jake and Neytiri couldn't resist. They immediately fly to check on their children's safety, and on getting there they find them abducted. Jake and Neytiri attack the soldiers in an attempt to free all the children except Spider. Quaritch and his men retreated into their ship as they took Spider along with them. Ardmore subjects the boy to severe torture by subjecting him into rotating machine to inquire the clan's location, which turned out to be a failure. Quaritch proceeds to handle the boy in his own way, by getting closer to Spider so as to earn his trust. He managed to convince Spider to provide the information, or else he'll be used as an experiment by the scientists. Back in Pandora, Jake talks to Neytiri about having to leave their home now that they are being targeted. Neytiri refused at first, but eventually agreed in order to preserve their lives and that of their children. After traveling for a few days, they arrived at the eastern seaboard, known as Metkayina, where they met another Nausicaa tribe. This tribe lives in the sea and is lighter in color compared to the Omaticaya tribe, who live on land. The clan gathers with their leader, Tanawari, and his pregnant wife, Ronald. Tanawari feels destructive of Jake's and his clan, and tells them they can't survive here. Jake assures him they'll adapt quickly. The leader was eventually allowed to live with his clan. Jake and his family finally adapt well to their new environment. Kiri now interacts with the creature. Aonung and Lo-aka got along so well after their misunderstanding. Meanwhile, Spider and his father Quaritch had got along so well. After learning about Navi culture, Spider takes the colonel to choose a scout. He gets informed about Jake's possible current location and immediately heads there, Metkayina Reef together with his troop. The colonel wants to kill the Tulkuns en masse, with the belief that it will draw Jake out. Jake and Neytiri prepare for war after learning their children had gone missing. Meanwhile, Payakan sees his best friend Lo-aka handcuffed to the deck. He decides to save him. Jake and the Metkayina people unleash their attack on Colonel Miles and his army. Unforgiving Neytiri captures Spider and threatens to kill him. Jake finds his daughter, Tuck, captive and sets her free. A second later, the colonel also shows up. He threatens Jake to put down his weapons. Jake forcefully does so. In the movie, Jake first assumes that his archenemy, the colonel, is dead after defeating an intense one-on-one battle, and let him drown. Jake also starts drowning in the ocean as he also gasps for breath. He is eventually saved by his son Lo-aka, who brings him back to land. At the same time, Spider also pulled his helpless father out the ocean and saved his life, and he refuses to leave with his father while he returns to Jake's family. Later, Payakan carries the whole family to safety and saves them from drowning. Jake lost his first son Nitium to the battle. They conducted a befitting burial right deep in the ocean. Memories of Nitium springs up in Jake's heart as the movie comes to an end. That's all for today's videos, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.